How many Sunday matches does
Here we have the first semifinal of today's Sunday Mass. I'm Izanagi. I'm joined with Lorax and Morse. Atlas will be covering the analyst desk. We'll hear from him later. But right now, down here on the battlefield, the Red Terran, champion of 3 consecutive Sunday Mass. He's going for 4. Can he do it? He is Revenge. And up in the top right.
Game paused.
This pot.
Why do you throw things to me when I'm doing things at once?
Because
God, you guys
that's
are
your
mean.
hire a subordinate.
Hire.
Hire a lieutenant.
All right, looks like we're gonna get back going here.
Game resumed.
Here we go. Like I was saying, up here in the top right, the purple Protoss. From parts unknown, he is the Donut.
As sweet as he is circular, Cannon rushed his way through a PvP we saw earlier, and played some pretty solid PvP. We haven't seen his games since, but he looked pretty good, pretty polished.
Poof. You know, the Donut is one of those weird players. He's so under the radar, and you don't think he can do a lot. And honestly, on average, he's a good player, but he's not great. But the thing is, with Donut, you always have to worry about him because he can take out everybody once.
Yeah, he's definitely got the legs to take down even the best players if you let your guard down just a little bit.
But I like what I see from Revenge. He's going for the standard Reaper expand. At least I think that's a Reaper expand, unless he's going to do something wonky. Always have to account for wonkiness in players. And you know, Lorax, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we're not going to be able to go to you that much. Not a lot of Zerg knowledge going to be dropped here. I kid. We kid because we care. X core goes down. And it looks like that SCV is on the way to spot. Oh, wow. That is a really good scout. Look at where that scout's going.
Yeah, it's just a safety. I mean, he's got his Reaper rallied for the other way. It's just kind of a lucky grab. This other SCV is probably going to come down and drop. Yep, probably going to drop an expansion here in just a moment. Money's getting up there.
That makes perfect sense. Oh, I hate PvT. I really do. I can never seem to get ahead. Maybe that's just me. It probably is just me.
Nexus coming down for Donut here.
Yep, Nexus goes down. There's really nothing that Revenge would be able to do about that, and Donut realizes that with righteous fury. But now, I wonder, where does Donut go from here? What does he like? I mean, he's got the Mothership Core. That's going to stop the Reaper. Unless Revenge does something crazy. And Revenge's Reapers are really good Reapers. Gets the one probe and gets out. At least I think he's going to get out. Alright, so. Another Rax goes down. Tech Lab should pop onto that. Stalker on the way. Warp Gate. I don't know. Morse, when you're playing Protoss, what do you think? What goes through your mind at this point in the game?
Well, when I see an expansion, it makes me feel really good because it tells me that there's not going to be any aggression for at least the first, 8-10 minutes or so. So I really like this idea to expand. Got the Reaper, so he's got good map presence, and just macro up. Personally, I just go heavy bio with a little bit of Marine, or a little bit of Marauder, and a little bit of Medivacs, and just rape. 2 base all in, man. Like 12 racks. Yeah, oh yeah.
A ton of you just Add Marines liberally and just spice it up with just a wee bit of Marauder and Medevac from your
A pinch,
space
pinch of medevac
Like-
and mix for a sweet recipe.
Money scan here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna
Re-
see. Oh,
Does see the forge in the back.
yeah, he's gonna see a lot. But
And
what
the
is it really
robotics.
gonna tell him? What's it really gonna tell him? I mean, he's gonna see a second gateway,
Two
and
gas.
he knows the expansion's down. He's gonna see the robo. He doesn't see anything popping out of it. I mean,
Yeah, but he saw it
If I
just
see that-
finish, so he knows that he's got some time.
a little bit of time before Colossi pop out. But, see, well, okay, he's actually gonna make a little push here.
I don't know how you feel
Try
about
and make
this
a little
Reaper.
Yep, Stim and Factory are back at home for revenge here. Follow this up as the expansion gets saturated slowly.
I agree with that Reaper. I agree with that Reaper wholeheartedly because at this point in the game, the Reaper's not going to be able to do much, especially on Whirlwind, where there's not a lot of cliffs. And he's
Oh,
gonna
this
force
is a
out
dangerous
photon
push.
overcharge. Get a Stalker. Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
good. That's a nice pickup right there.
Yeah, got caught a little out of position. That unsung Reaper
Ooh.
did lure the whole
Eagle
army
eyes.
up there. Yeah.
You know, I hear there's a setting that you can change your visuals to see cloaked units so much more easier. I've got to set it up on that because I can never see the suckers.
You just need higher quality.
I'm at
You
max.
can see the
quality.
ripples.
I'm at max quality and it's
You
hard to
can't
see.
see the ripples.
But anyway, photon overcharge and a stalker for just one marine. I call that a very good trade
Great
all day.
trade.
Dim almost done, +1 on the way, and a third Rax just about finished. Now, do you think he'll go for a third command center or Rax's 4 and 5 first?
He needs to go for Rax's 4 and 5 first.
Yeah, he's
If-
got double medevacs coming out here.
he's going to want to put on some pressure. Third base is probably the last thing on his mind right now.
Colossi is not on the way. More observers coming out, and here comes a little more poking. There's another photon overcharge. Photon overcharge is so fast to
God,
reach.
that range too, man. It's ridiculous.
Bigger than a tank. Bigger than
I
a
like
tank.
these pokes though, because this is forcing out the photon overcharge so that he can set up for a much larger push after this if he needs to, and the energy just keeps getting drained.
3 more gates, and the Colossi are on the way. Range is still a long ways off, though. So, if Revenge can make something happen here on 2 bases, and it looks like he's going to stick on 2 bases for a little while. Combat Shield, Concussive Shell, +1, still a long ways off. They should not have any part in this fight. And he's trying. Revenge is really trying to time this out perfectly. That one Colossi might be enough to actually force this army back, and here we go. And Revenge is just going to stim away.
Forces the stim there. That's going to eat up some of the medevac energy. This is all sort of a posturing move here. Each player trying to get the advantage by forcing the other to use their energy.
Revenge is pumping out Vikings 2 at a time. Or
Does he spot this drop going in? I don't think he saw it.
I don't
No,
think he saw
didn't.
it. By the way, Revenge is significantly supply blocked, which is why he doesn't have Viking production in full swing yet. That could come back to bite him very soon. Oh, he's posturing at the front, and the Donut knows exactly what is at the front of his base. But now here comes the drop. Pylon goes down. 2 pylons are going to go down. He's going to go for a third one and depower all of these gateways, or 2 of them anyway. Gan goes down to see where the army is, and Revenge is making a really good play here. Colossi going to work away at that. Couple of probes go down. Damage was done, and that is not enough Stalkers to stop these Marauders. And Revenge is using his multitasking to painful degrees. A Mothership Core goes down. And
Yeah,
Revenge.
Donut's just spread too thin here. He can't defend these drops up top while defending the front. So this multi-pronged attack is proving super effective for Revenge.
Yeah, and he's not going to focus fire down that pylon. He could actually snipe this Colossi if he wanted to. He does not opt to. The other Colossi is helping the Stalkers clear out the bottom here. And that Colossi will survive. Yes, it will. There is one more Viking, though. And another drop in the main mineral line. The probes are destroyed, and Revenge takes game 1. Too much action there going on. So, about that bounty idea.